can't believe I have to tell you that it is time for the final round of the 2024 UCI Mountain Bike World Cup. And since you are going to have to wait until May for your next dose of mountain bike magic on the downhill with us, I can only recommend that you sit tight for the whole of Downhill Day. Get stuck in to the grand finale here in Mont-Sainte-Anne. It's the only fitting place for the final round of the World Cup, given how steeped it is in the earliest moments of the sport. Just who has the nerve, the strength and the skill to win here in Canada?
Phoebe Gale then in the start hut to get us underway at the final UCI Downhill World Cup of the Year for the elite racers. Gale for the Canyon Collective, FMD, gets things underway, and yeah, you can just see, I mean, we're talking in margins here, but it looks like it's got slightly better since the junior races early in the day.
Potentially, yeah. I don't know that the conditions on track will have gotten better.
Through here though, absolutely clutch.
Yeah, this will be kind of a key area today. I think we saw how slippery it was in the juniors, and you can see it right there.
We've seen so many years, this entry into that rock section can just derail some of the very best pilots in the world.
Yeah, you have to ride it so loose, but also so precise, because if you get a tiny bit offline, you're going to glance. There's so many pointy rocks at you, and if you hit it the wrong side, you'll glance left, you'll glance right, you'll just kind of hit straight on, and like we saw in the juniors, a bunch of people just stop dead straight over the bars. So put down something super special, yeah.
Phoebe Gale crosses a line with a 4:33.7, but more ominously, we just saw some spits of moisture on the camera lens there. Gracie Hemstreet, one of your fellow Canadians, fellow West Coaster.
I'll try not to be biased, but
no, you're allowed.
She has a really good
We've been
ride.
over this. You're allowed to be biased. I'm not. Gracie Hemstreet for Norco Race Division.
Yeah, and she's technical track, so I think, yeah, look at that.
6 seconds faster for Hemstreet already.
As it gets more wet, I think it gets more technical, and she's super talented. Nice. Wow. A bit of steez too.
Yep, spends so much time riding in Coast Gravity Park.
I did a video shoot, actually. I mean, I'll let you call her across the line first, but...
Hemstreet heading down over the double drops, heading towards the hot seat. The Canadian in front of her home fans crosses the line and goes fastest in Mont-Sainte-Anne by 4.8 seconds.
Nice work.
But we head back to the top. One caught out by the rain in Ludenvale. Tahnee Seagrave won't fancy doing it again today. Was in with a shout of that overall title before that crash in Ludenvale, put her out of contention, but Seagrave would love to grab her second win of the season here in Mont-Sainte-Anne.
Looks clean, looks fast. Oh, lost some time now, split 3.
Yeah, Tahnee Seagrave. 4.2 back. So it was going well for her. She's lost time where Jonset found it, so Tahnee Seagrave into this rock section now. This has taken her out. Previous years, she won here, of course, back in 2017.
Definitely steady, but taking that outside line. Not smooth that line, but definitely a little bit safer, because you can kind of just redirect off it and not trust these.
Oh, the front wheel turns hard right. Seagrave holds onto it. 6 to go at the top, but cat-like reactions from Tahnee Seagrave.
I could not imagine riding down that rock face sideways.
Really putting on a show in front of her legion of fans. Massive support every race we go to for Tahnee Seagrave as she takes a second drop, heads down towards the line. Tahnee Seagrave rounds off her 2024 season. 10 seconds back, goes into 4th place. Hemstreet leads the way for Santa Cruz Syndicate. Leaves the start hut for the last time this season. And Hoffmann off already in the first corner. Not the way to start the last run of the year. Jesse, we saw this berm catch some of the juniors out.
Yeah, I mean, right from the beginning of the weekend, that berm wasn't the best. It kind of developed this mid-rut where the turn kind of, it just didn't apex well, and now it's slippery, and you've done all the preparation, and all you want to do is throw down
the winner of this race last season, of course, in the elite men's race. Hoffmann heads down towards the finish line over the double drops.
He makes it this time.
Of course, she blew the front tire out. Do you remember on the landing last time? 23.3 seconds back for Nina Hoffmann.
I saw her in the rock out in semis or qualies yesterday, and she looked really good. I was super impressed. So we'll see what her run kind of looks like.
Yeah, it didn't go Seagrave's way today. She's in 4th as it stands, so there's an opportunity here for Cabirou. Needs to get herself as far up the table as possible. She wants to take that 2nd place in the overall, but she's faster here by 0.4 of a second at the 2nd split.
Railed that turn as well.
Marine Cabirou, one of the most consistently fast elite women in the world over quite a period of time now. Gets better with every passing season. You can see how monstrous that section is. You mentioned it earlier that it's a lot choppier than you thought it would be. 1.7 back though, so she's made a mistake in there somewhere. This section a lot choppier than you thought it would be.
Yeah, just when you're just trying to go as fast as you can, and it's just chopping you, and you just get a little bit scared. You're like, I don't know.
It's not often I hear one of you boys use the word scared, but
yeah. Well, you just know in downhill, you know someone's going to do it, so you have to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Cabirou into the rock section then. Really nicely done.
Super smooth, super dialed.
She's from Millau in France, a place full of really technical rock riding, so this will suit her through here.
Yeah, we raced an enduro there in 2017, I think, and a lot of shaly rock like that. Nice, does that jump too.
Really, really good on exit from Cabirou, so she should be able to claw back some of that 1.7 second deficit. Let's get her to split 4 and find out.
I'm curious to see this time. That was a really clean rock riding.
Yeah, that Millau race was really, really wet, wasn't it?
It was very wet.
Cabirou on the move here.
There, but shouldn't slow it down too much.
Had that win earlier in the season, and Bielsko Biała, 7/10 faster, so she's made good time in the rock section. Now just needs to hook up.
Coming to the finish line, carrying good speed. I think she should carry that advantage. Oh, over-jumped that as well.
Just over-jumped it slightly, heads down towards the line. Cabirou crosses the line and goes faster by 1.4 seconds.
Yeah.
Newkirk gets ready to drop. Got the US national champs ride Rock Creek earlier in the season in North Carolina. Heads off into the fog and the murk. She was 2nd in Leogang, start the season. Another classic venue, extremely fast. Leogang in the Austrian Alps. She's 2nd back at split 1.
I think there's a lot of rock lower down here. This is where we see dry tires will do a lot better at gripping these rocks, whereas kind of these mid-muds we're seeing.
Oh, Newkirk.
So she's taking this wide line. It's a bit bumpier, but then gives you this really straight.
Oh, no! Newkirk goes down. The first rider we've seen try that line to the right just gets spat off. She's back on the bike, but the crowd go absolutely wild nevertheless. Business time today, though. Ferguson, so good on the technical stuff. May well be able to make some time up in the rock gardens.
So, not scared of the big features either.
Not scared of speed, yeah. Ferguson.
Nice wide to wide. Might be a safer line for today. Bottom.
Next up, the UCI Downhill World Champ, Valentina Höll. 2.7 seconds back at split 2 for Louise Ferguson.
Oh, she's off track.
She's gone off the track. Ferguson rides off the track and heads into the trees.
There's a lot of roots on the backside of it. You can see the top of the roots there, but on the whole backside of that, there's a lot of roots. So
really nicely done from Ferguson. So maybe she can claw back sometime.
Oh, no.
Commentator's curse just as she gets. Looks like she's headed for the downslope of that bubble slightly.
Too bad. Yeah, you can see how slippery it is. You can't stand, you can't walk.
Yeah,
it's hard to ride.
She's locked up the UCI Downhill World Cup overall title. Can she win the last race of the season? Another rider getting kicked really high in that berm, Jesse.
Yeah, but she's aggressive. Already kind of in the corner, pedaling out of it. Wow, jumps into that. Inside the hole, there's a big hole in that berm, so kind of hugged inside of it. 1.5 up, so she's definitely not taking it easy today.
No, Höll won the opening round in Fort William, won again in Leogang, won the Worlds. 1.5 seconds faster at the first split.
There, she is pushing. She's just kind of deflecting, staying on line, but really being aggressive and kind of getting bucked around a bit.
Yeah, things really clicking at that YT mob squad. They've just re-signed Oisin O'Callaghan on a contract extension as well. They signed this woman on your screen now, Valentina Höll, this off-season. 180 beats per minute from Valentina Höll.
She's so solid on the bike, just drives it exactly where she wants it to go.
She makes every racetrack look like her local racetrack. She just pins everything.
Yeah.
Let's see what she gets at second split. So 8/10 in the lead now. She's lost 7/10 in there somewhere. Not from where we could see, but after having to go here in Mont-Sainte-Anne, sadly forced out with injury. Absolutely huge through there, Valentina Höll. 5/10 of a second back now on the time of Cabirou.
Yeah, this is good. We've got a race on our hands.
Yeah, this one lighting up. So Valentina Höll, but we should paraphrase it, she is capable of the spectacular in this rock section. Let's see what she can do. The Austrian attacks the woods here in Mont-Sainte-Anne.
Oh, it's so rough in there.
Yeah, just a battle to keep the thing moving forward. Goes wide as well.
Yeah.
So just
Clean though. I wonder if she's just kind of really taking it kind of smooth and easy today, but I'm not seeing her do much wrong. Yeah, 2.6.
2.6 back, yeah. Can't see that there's any problem with the bike. She's hitting everything smoothly, Jesse, so maybe just deciding that discretion is the better part of valor here in Mont-Sainte-Anne.
I mean, she knows she's had a good season, so.
This would be enough to knock Tahnee Seagrave down sufficiently. So Cabirou would take second place in the overall standings by my calculations as she heads towards the line. Valentina Höll crosses it, goes third, so it's Cabirou, Hemstreet, Höll, Gale, Johnset, Seagrave down into sixth, which would mean that she would lose out on that second spot in the overall.
Sweet for Gracie.
Common style muck off by Riding Addiction. Pom Pom leaves the start hut. She missed the opening part of the season with injury, but since she's been back to full strength, she has been on full send. Let's see, 3/10 of a second back at the first split for Miriam Nicole. Yeah, apart from missing those first ones, having a great season. Fourth in the overall start of this weekend, Nicole. So if Maureen holds on the first, she will be second in the overall. Tahnee third. This will be disappointing from Nicole, though. She was up for this one.
Yeah.
Miriam Nicole on her way down through the woods out into the open briefly.
Here's the next split.
Let's see, 8.4 back, yeah.
That's a lot of work to do.
It's a lot of work to do, but we know...
She's on the pedals, so I think she's going to go for it.
Yeah, just had a crash off camera in the mist.
Nice.
Really nicely done, stayed right in the middle of the track through there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, makes that line over to the rider's right.
Oh, and holds that high line. Super impressive.
Holds it really, really nice. You see how well that Commensal is working through there, just sucking it all up. 15.6 seconds back at split 3. So, top speed, 47.8, goes to Millie Johnset. Second rider we saw on track, Johnset as well, so... Well, she will be disappointed, Miriam Nicole. This isn't how she wanted to end her 2024 UCI Downhill World Cup season, but we saw the victory in Ludenvielle. Pompon is back. 18.4 seconds back, and that confirms that Maureen Cabirou takes her second win of the season. We did think that that run might hold up.
You did.
How right we were. Okay, well, I'll take credit for that then. Go on.
You're right. Yeah, it's too bad.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really happy to take the win today. It was such a hard week. The track was so tough, so I tried to push, but with the condition it wasn't easy. I give my best and finally so happy to win. I did so many mistakes on my run, so when I finish I don't believe that will be the run of the win, but finally it is, so I'm really happy.
But it is another UCI Downhill World Cup win for this woman. Maureen Cabirou was superb up top and then mined loads more time in those rocks. Second win of the season for Cabirou. There's confirmation of the results. Hemstreet, second place. Valentina Höll, third. Phoebe Gale, fourth. Then it's Johnset in fifth. Seagrave in sixth, missing out in second in the overall by 1 spot. Newkirk, Nicole, Baumann and Hoffmann Valentina Höll locked up the UCI Downhill World Cup overall title in Ludenviel with a round to spare. The UCI Downhill World Champion does the double in 2024 and will be rewarded with the trophy. Valentina Höll had the win in Ludenviel sewn up. Then Cabirou up into second place ahead of Seagrave. Miriam Nicole fourth, having missed some racing at the start of the year. Hoffmann in fifth, then Gail sixth in the world, her second elite season. Newkirk, Rasnik, Johnset and Balanche the top 10.